Our offensive coordinator wants to talk to us about how we're going to prepare for Thursday night's game. We can either rest up and make our guys happy, or go through extra practice and make them upset. And the team did not perform at their best last week, so I think we have to get that extra preparation, and even if it doesn't make them the happiest guys in the world. And speaking of not happy players, Kenny Golladay is frustrated with the amount of targets he's gotten, and I don't really get it, but at the same time, he should get some more the next few weeks with TJ Hawkinson out with an injury. And Kenny Golladay is in a very interesting position this year. Last year of his contract, will we pay him? We'll have to see. He did make a Pro Bowl last year, 9 touchdowns. This year, only 10 catches for 2 scores. Last week, 2 catches for 31 yards. He was targeted a good 6-7 times, but Stafford just did not make great passes last week. He didn't play particularly well against the Falcons, and he's going to try to rebound here in some Week 4 Thursday Night Football against the 1-2 Minnesota Vikings. These two teams just played back in Week 2, and they're going to face off again. That is a game in which Detroit won with a late touchdown from Kerryon Johnson with under a minute to go to get themselves the win. And the Vikings won last week, the Lions did not, so neither team is undefeated or winless anymore. Let's see if the Vikings can continue their win streak or if the Lions can get back on track, as Stafford on the first drive of the game is going to get picked off by Holton Hook'em Horns Hill, as Stafford threw 3 picks last week, 2 of which to Desmond Trufant, and Stafford has not gotten off to the best of starts this season. And then Kirk Cousins is going to find Chad Beebe in the end zone, making it 7-0. Ensuing Minnesota Viking possession, Kirk Cousins is going to be sacked. Devon Kennard going downstairs where Daddy hides the vodka. One of Detroit's 5 sacks in this game. They did a really good job of rushing the passer, as the Vikings would make the field goal. So now it is 10-0. Their offense looked very good early in this game. Here returns Detroit. Matthew Stafford on second down. He'd connect with Freddie Bonner-Sanders, who fumbles it, and Minnesota picks it up. That's Harrison Smith with the fumble force. Expect to hear that sentence a lot today. Harrison Smith was insane in this one. So Vikings have the back, third down, and they're going to get mean with the screen as Dalvin Cook cooking up some first downs, moving the chains, bringing it to the 22. Now from the 7, Minnesota going to try to punch it in as Kirk Cousins would find Adam. He's feeling it. Touchdown, Adam Thielen. Vikings make it 17-0, as that's the Minnesota State alum with the score. Shout out to Sin with Vengeance, as Lions have it back. Not looking good early, but there's still a chance. Stafford up the middle just a little. He connects with Kenny Golladay, who brings it to the 49. Golladay finished with 7 catches for 124 yards in this game. And here's Stafford going to look for Golladay, who gets the touchdown. Gappy Golladay. Shout out to Kaz for that one. And the Lions are going to cut the lead down to 10. 17-7, 3rd and 3 for the Vikings, and third down would be their bread and butter for most of the game, but not there, as Deshaun Hand will read that play like a book. Dalvin Cook going nowhere. So the Lions would have it back, trying to make this game a little bit closer once again. But Harrison Smith with his second forced fumble of the day. Frank Ragnow does recover it, but still Harrison Smith not pleasant to these ball carriers. And then here's 2nd and 6. Giddy up, everybody. Ben Gideon, former Michigan Wolverine, would stop Jalen Richard. So now it's 3rd down and 9 here for Detroit. Stafford going to look to throw it. He'd connect with Kenny Golladay, who is blocks and the first down. And a little bit more as he gains 46. Almost got the touchdown, bringing it to the 1. And then Detroit would try to punch it in, and they would do just that, as it's Kerryon Johnson with the touchdown, his 4th of the season. And this weird celebration, he's trying to do a face-off, but Akeem Downing, the first-round rookie offensive tackle, is just standing there. So, score remains 17-14 now, as Devon Mann, the rookie, totally misses the tackle on Dalvin Cook. He will get the first down. And then next play from the 40, Kirk Cousins over to Stephon Diggs, who runs past Oruwariye, is actually pushed out of bounds by Quandre Diggs at the 22. Now from the 4, Vikings trying to punch it in, as there's Darius Slay with the deflection. Huge play right there for the Lions, so Minnesota's going to have to go with the field goal. But did you see that thing on the top? 6 run plays, 24 passes, And for good reason. Kirk Cousins has been great in this game. Or should I say, check down Kirk. So now it is 20-14 here late in the first half. As there's Freddie Bonner-Sanders, the rookie out of Texas, with a really nice play. But the problem is, time's run out. There's no more time left to go here in the first half, so that play is all for nothing. Minnesota has it as Kirk Cousins over to Adam Thielen, who gets it to the 9 for a gain of 21. Vikings have a chance to make this a 2-possession lead, 3rd and goal from the 3. Kirk Cousins over to Cook, and Snacks Harrison is right there getting the leftovers, and then that would send out the field goal unit. This is prime fake field goal territory, but Minnesota is just going to take their points, as Malone, the rookie, is now 3 for 3 in this game. Ensuing Viking possession, Kirk Cousins on first down, connecting with Irv Smith Jr., the second-year man out of Alabama, bringing it to the 15-yard line, wrapped up in a hurry. It's now 4th down and 2. Minnesota going to go for a 4th field goal. Psych! More fake than my ex-girlfriend. That's for rookie quarterback Antoine Dan with the touchdown, a guy who was linked to the Lions last offseason. That play's going to make them regret not picking him up. Nan, the potential future of the Vikings with that one. Minnesota going to go for 2. Thielen gets it, but he was not in the end zone. So the score remains 29-14. The Lions have it back, and it is comeback season, ladies and gentlemen. So here's Marvin Jones with it down the sidelines, pushed out by Harrison Smith from the 23-yard line. So this is the Lions' prime opportunity to make a big play here, as Stafford under pressure, and he'd be picked off. Holton Hill with the play. That's just pitiful from Stafford. He was under pressure, but he should have just thrown it away rather than forcing it. Nice hit stick from Taylor Decker, but still can't be doing that if you're Stafford. It's here 2nd and 7. Cousins under pressure, and he's going downstairs where Daddy hides the vodka. That's Jarrad Davis with the play. And the Vikings have only punted it one time today. The Lions' defense has not been very good in this one, but they're going to try to change that, as on 3rd down, Jarrad Davis forcing the loss of 6 on the screen. Cook could not go anywhere, so Detroit has it back. Here's Freddie Bonner-Sanders. He fumbles it. Harrison Smith with the force, and it'll be picked up by Mike Hughes, the 3rd-year man out of University of Central Florida. So the Vikings have it back. Here's Kirk Cousins under some pressure, and he'd be sacked by Deshaun. Feel the hand, as it's Deshaun Hand with the play, and then 3rd down and 13. Screen pass, but Jarrad Davis reads the play like a book. You can't spell intercepted without the D. Dalvin Cook chasing after him, and Davis is wrapped up at the 6. But that is a huge turnover right there for Detroit. Is there still a chance? Maybe. Stafford hands it off for Kerryon Johnson. He gets his 2nd score of the day. And the Lions could make it a 1-possession game. They are going to go for 2 now, rather than make it an 8-point game and wait, as Stafford would find Jesse James more wide open than McDonald's drive-thru at 5 o'clock in the morning. He gets the 2-point conversion, making it a 7-point deficit. Jesse James was very quiet in this game. Obviously, the tight end is a big part of this Lions team. T.J. Hawkinson has been incredible, but Jesse James is no T.J. Hawkinson. Is on 3rd down. Trey Flowers, Snacks Harrison, both there with the sack, and there's still a chance. 2-minute drill for Matthew Stafford. He's been successful in late-game situations this season, but not this time, as it's tipped and picked off by Kirby Sanders, the number 1 overall pick in the 2020 draft. Don't normally see corners going that high, but he's a special talent. So the Lions need a stop, and they get that, as it's Jarrad Davis forcing a loss of 3 on Dalvin Cook, and the Lions still have a chance. This is probably their 15th opportunity to do something. Maybe they'll actually do it. As on 3rd down, Stafford connecting with Kenny Golladay. Dot from Matthew Stafford. Golladay almost didn't go out of bounds, which would have been bad news for Detroit. Another 3rd down, and they're going to run the same play, this time to Freddie Bonner-Sanders, the rookie, who gets out at the 23. Now from the 23, 3rd and 10. Lions going to look to throw it. Stafford gets it to Travis Fulgham. That's the 3rd first down conversion on this drive, or the third down conversion. I don't know. So now about 30 seconds left. Stafford connects with Mr. Irrelevant, Cordavius Finley out of Southern Utah, number 69. And the Lions could tie this up, depending on the Prater extra point. Lots of pressure for him. and it's right down Main Street. So Detroit ties it up at 29. Matt Money Prater, as we need overtime. The Lions have not gone into OT yet this season. And number one rule of coin tosses, tails never fails. Vikings don't listen, they pick heads, and it landed on tails. What can I say? Lions are obviously going to choose to get the ball first. So a touchdown will end this game, and the Lions could improve to 3-1 if they are able to do it. Matthew Stafford, Jared Davis up here as the captains. So 6.5 minutes left. Can the Lions figure out how to do this? And to start overtime, could not have asked for a much better start. Kerryon Johnson gets 14 yards. Johnson was pretty much non-existent in the fourth quarter just because the Lions were desperate. They had to throw the ball. Here's 3rd down and 6. Short pass for Johnson, and he fumbles it. Harrison Smith with his 4th fumble force of the game, which ties an NFL record set by former Chicago Bears cornerback Charles Tillman. So the Vikings have it. Here's Dalvin Cook. He's going to be lit up like a Christmas tree in the backfield by Tracy Walker. As now it's 3rd down and 23 after a sack. Cousins almost gets it to Chad Beebe. Just a little bit overthrown, and there's still a chance, ladies and gentlemen. Can Detroit do it? Only a field goal wins now as Johnson finds the holes. Johnson has blocks, and he's going to be wrapped up at about the 43. Lions getting awfully close. Now next play at the 2-minute warning. Lions are probably a 1st down away from getting it, but Kerryon Johnson fumbles it. Harrison Smith with his 5th of the game. That's an NFL record, by the way. And Everson Griffin will pick it up, take it to the house, and the Minnesota Vikings win in dramatic fashion, 36-29. Harrison Smith's back has to be hurting after this game.